everybody, welcome back to the workshop. In today's project video, we're going to be revisiting a past project and make another keychain. About a year ago, I made these awesome USA keychains over on the scroll saw. They say USA all the way around, and they turned out real good. And what we're going to be doing in this video is taking the project a step farther and actually cut out two different names on the same keychain. We're going to be doing my name, Artisan Pirate. I've already got the pattern printed out and attached here to our blank, and this is a 1-inch square strip of spruce wood that I ripped down over on the table saw. This uses the Steve scroll saw keychain maker, and it is a program you can download, and whatever you type in ends up in this blank here, in this fob, where you can cut it out and make an awesome keychain. I am going to try to leave a link to where you can still get the program if you want to try this out down in the description box below, if I can still find it. If not, you can always go to Steve Good's website and search for it. But right now what we're going to do is head over to the drill press, drill a bunch of pilot holes so we can come over to the scroll saw and get started. And we're starting over here as usual on the drill press, drilling all of our pilot holes. And for this project there are several pilot holes, several small interior cuts, and I'm using a very small drill bit here just to get all the pilot holes started. And then we're going to head over to the scroll saw and start scrolling. Now I have made several of these keychains for gifts and as presents for people, and I have found that I like to start with the interior cuts of individual letters like the A, the R, the N, and the P. I like to get the internal parts of those letters cut while the wood is still got a lot of stability, and then I will move over and do the bigger internal cuts around each letter. If you guys like what you're seeing, I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I would like you to follow me on Instagram at Artisan Pirate. I try to post there at least twice daily. Moving right along with all of our internal cuts, and this is essentially compound cutting for the scroll saw, where we're cutting from two different sides. So before you even start this project, it's key to make sure that your scroll saw is lined up to your blade and the table is lined up to the blade at a perfect 90-degree angle. So look at it. And for this project I'm using number 5 reverse tooth sharp tooth scroll saw blades. The blanks for the keychains are 1 inch square, and ever how long they need to be for the person's name. Number 5 blades work extremely well for this project and get into all those tight corners. I'm now cutting out the ends of each one, and then we're going to do the cutting out of both ends, which will finish off the keychain. Right here is our final internal cut, and I left the biggest one for last. Getting it done. Then we're going to take the piece out and thread the blade and put the tension on, and again down here at the end, and I'm just following that. And then we're going to take some tape and immediately tape it right back together, and flip it over and do the same cut on the other side, and do the same part with the key ring. I drilled the hole for the key ring off camera with a larger drill bit, and once again we're going to actually tape the cutoff back together and flip it 90 degrees and do the same exact cut, and that'll give it a nice pretty effect. And we're done scrolling. Now I'm taking an X-Acto knife and removing the pattern, And I'm going to use some just different grits of sandpaper here to get it nice and smooth, and a Dremel tool with a sanding drum to get in there and sand the ends and round all those over. And you could have sanded this on a belt sander, but for me doing these, I prefer to take the time and do it by hand, since they are kind of fragile, and if you add too much pressure on a belt sander, it'll sand right through it. And I'm going to finish sanding it here in a minute with the sanding sponges that I'm fond of. Really gets it nice and smooth. And then I'm going to take a key ring and thread it through the loop, and the project is done. And here we have the completed Artisan Pirate keychain. It says Artisan on 2 sides and Pirate on 2 sides. Now, of course, the reverse side is in reverse, so I mean, just take that into account. But these still make awesome and unique gifts. These make great stocking stuffers for family and friends during Christmas time, and also great birthday gifts or a graduation gift. They're one-of-a-kind items, especially if you do the double name like I've done here. I think I'm going to add a clear coat to this and hang this out in the truck from the rear view mirror. I think they turn out real good. It took maybe an hour to make this on the scroll saw. Essentially, it is compound cutting because you're cutting from 2 different sides, and it really has that 3D effect, and they're always great conversation pieces when you show somebody like, hey, how did you make that? But I think it turned out real good, and I hope this encourages you guys to take the scroll saw keychain pattern maker that Steve Good designed to the next level and make multi-dimensional keychains. Awesome. I love it. That about wraps up this video. Remember, guys, if I can make it, so can you. I'm the Artisan Pirate. Take care, and I'll see you guys real soon.